You are with Muvi on Mic, the bi-weekly podcast to take you through the exciting world of digital streaming. Know the latest OTT trends, thought leadership notes, insightful discussion, and much more in a bite-sized podcast for your listening pleasure.
Hello everyone, I hope everyone's good and staying healthy. This is your host Kritika Verma on your favorite podcast, Muvi on Mic. Today's topic is quite interesting. Let me start this podcast with a question. When you browse the internet, do you stick to just one screen at a time, or do you keep on switching from one screen to another? I am proud to say that I belong to the second option. I am a multi-channel user and I am not alone. In fact, according to a study, over 90% of users switch between screens to complete tasks using an average of 3 combinations every day. That's a huge number. So, on this note, let us welcome our guest for today's podcast, Ashay Deshpande. With over 8 years of experience in the digital and media technology space, Ashay joined Muvi in the middle of pandemic last year in the business development team and looks after the European region. Prior to this, he was the territory sales lead at a leading firm in the enterprise-wide audio-visual collaboration industry. Having worked across industry verticals, his expertise lies in social media, video conferencing, and OTT. Welcome to Muvi on Mic, Ashay.
Hey, thanks, Kritika. This is actually my very first podcast, and I'm quite excited to talk about this topic. So let's begin.
I'm so happy that your first podcast is with me. Okay, so yeah, let's begin. The very first question is, what exactly is the multi-channel platform?
Multi-channel platform fundamentally is where there is no one individual source of content. In the sense, it is a platform where there are different content creators displaying their own content library. Let's take an example. Let's say Ashay, I approach 20 production houses, each having 50 movies, and together we create a multi-channel platform comprising of 1,000 films, where each production house adds their own set of movies, short films, music videos, etc., whatever. Likewise, let's say I approach 20 musical artists. One teaches guitar, second one piano, third one violin, fourth one drums. So combining all of them, we form a multi-channel platform. And the only difference here is that I don't upload their content. They upload their own content, posters, information, etc. Even they can add their own prices as well. So here, I, of course, am the main owner of the service, of the platform, of the website, of the application. But I have different content partners who are working with me, and hence we create a multi-channel service.
Okay, that's amazing. So, is there? Sorry.
Yeah, as in just to add to it. So when I the examples that I gave, again, there are two aspects of it. One is that now, which I told were purely admin side multi-channel platforms. In the sense, here I am working with them as my content partners. But then again, there are also user side MCPs. So I refer it to MCPs now because it keeps it short. So there are user side MCPs as well, which are completely run by end users and not content creators per se.
Okay, so basically there are two types of multi-channel platform, right?
Right.
Okay, so can you shed some light on the first option, admin side multi-channel platform?
Sure. So as I mentioned, the previous examples were more of admin side only. Specific admin side MCP is where you work with content creators on a revenue sharing basis. In the sense, and of course, the revenue is from the end users like you and me. For example, let's take the music artists one, combining of different music forms. So one who teaches the guitar has priced her lessons at $10 a month. Wherein, so here, if the user pays for those lessons, she gets $8, wherein I, as the main owner of the platform, get $2. So it's an 80-20 revenue share. Now here I can have the same contract with the others who are teaching violin, drums, etc. Or I can have individual contracts with individual artists. Maybe the one who is teaching drums, there it is 50-50%. See, that all depends upon my negotiation skills with the individual artist or the individual content partner, or it can be a uniform revenue sharing across. So whoever signs up as my content partner, there is always 80-20.
So it is safe to say that it is kind of a win-win situation for both the team.
More or less, yeah, correct. So and the more, so that is true, as in the more users subscribe, because I will also be advertising the platform as well as they also will be advertising their platform. So with our combined efforts, whoever as in ads or rather pays for the as in let's say a movie or a piano lesson or anything, or even to watch a sports broadcast by some partner, it's a complete win-win situation for all three of us.
Okay. So can you state one well-known platform that uses admin side MCP so that our audiences understand it better?
Sure. And yes, means I do believe that as in stating examples makes it better, because see, there are definitely limits to verbal instruction. So anyway, now moving to a prominent example, I would like to give is Udemy. They are an education-based streaming service wherein thousands of instructors upload their courses, may it be on digital marketing, craft, Microsoft Excel basics, whatever means. And when end users like you and me opt for a course, Udemy generally takes 30% of the fee, whereas the instructor gets 70%. So here, admin side MCP indicates that Udemy provides a portal to the one who is, let's say, teaching digital marketing. That individual can upload his or her courses, the information, and they can set a price that my digital marketing course is, let's say, $25 on or a one-time cost of $50. All right, and you can have a lifetime access to it. Now here, again, if it is around $25, so a major chunk goes to, of course, me, or rather the one who has uploaded the course, and the rest 30% it goes to the owner of Udemy or the creators of Udemy. Next example, it's also a prominent one and quite unique, which is OnlyFans. OnlyFans has created a model wherein there are all famous celebrities, YouTube stars who upload exclusive content, and they can mark their own price. Means, let's say if a celebrity, if he or she is saying that to view their exclusive content, one has to pay around $200, they have the liberty to do that. And believe me, there are end users who would pay the $200 to view the exclusive content because it is not available anywhere else. And hence, like that, you as in OnlyFans, they earn 20% of that user revenue, and the celebrity or the YouTube star or whoever gets the 80%. So this is how an admin side platform generally functions.
Okay, that's great. And of course, two great examples as well. Now, moving on, let us go back to the two types of MCP, multi-channel platform, as you mentioned. Mm-hmm. Can you please elaborate on the user side MCP?
So user side MCP is nothing but like a multi-channel service that completely runs by end users like you, me, our friends, parents, relatives, wherein, see, some of us will, of course, make it as an influencer, wherein some of us will be just viewers who scroll or browse videos for mere entertainment, or it can be even a purpose for that matter. And here, one big differentiation is that there is no revenue sharing per se, because all these platforms are typically free. So, as in to give you some prominent examples of user-side platform, because I'm presuming that will be your next question.
Yes, yes.
So, to give you some prominent examples, so see, the biggest ones are right in front of us, which is YouTube, TikTok, there is Instagram Reels, there is Twitch. So each of them function in their own individual way, and the biggest source of income here is brand sponsorships and advertisers, which place their ads. So here, let's take TikTok, for example. TikTok has billions of users. Now, these end users, some of them, of course, they will have other users as their followers, wherein some will be just there to follow different influencers. For instance, I now unfortunately TikTok is banned in India, but when I was using TikTok, I of course I know that I am not a creator, I am not an influencer, but I watch other influencers or other creators who post very means some are valuable content, some are mere for entertainment, some are just bogus. So that's how it functions. And TikTok, on the other hand, earns huge revenue when advertisers place ads in between content, and even these creators who eventually become influencers, they earn through brand sponsorships because imagine means a fitness individual on TikTok endorsing Nike, who has around at least 1 million followers. So at least 10% of them buy Nike shoes. It's a good win-win situation for Nike as well as the creator. So
Yes.
this is how an user-side MCP performs. Similar model is TikTok, similar model is YouTube as well.
Okay, so Asha, just to understand this better, is the audience reach in user side multi-channel platform more?
See, it is, and there is a reason behind it, because anyone means the participation is free, and anyone can enter. So let's take YouTube as an example and Udemy as another example. Now,
Yes.
I cannot create a course on Udemy if I am not an expert in anything. Means, see, if I am a mediocre guy, let's say I know mathematics, but I am not very much expert in mathematics that I can create a course out of it. But
Although Ashay, I am sure that you can create, a course on social media, video conferencing, and OTT. I'm sure of that.
I'll keep that as one of my OKR Sunday. So, but
I'm glad.
yeah. So likewise, but I can definitely, means without a second thought, I can create a channel on YouTube and I can just post videos of myself doing some math problems. See, even though let's say I get merely 500 viewers, it's okay for me. But the same effort, if I have to put for Udemy, see, definitely first thing would be Udemy will reject that course because it is of no value. And also there will be an as in a fee that I'll have to pay to Udemy just to keep my course active. So hence the overall volume of users in an user side MCP, it naturally is more as compared to an admin side MCP.
Okay, great. So now that we have understand the functioning of multi-channel and the two types, can you tell us what are the benefits of multi-channel platform?
Yeah, so there are of course there are multiple benefits, but to name some significant ones, firstly, coming up with content isn't your headache. The content partners or the end users, they do it for you. Now just as in a couple of seconds back, we were talking about Udemy. So Udemy, they get approached by thousands of teachers, instructors every month wanting to upload their courses. Like Udemy has to decide that no, I don't, I don't want. Means these are some that I have to accept. These are some that I have to discard. Similar with OnlyFans, or similar with, let's say, let's take into example Twitch. So Twitch also, there are so many different gamers out there, and each gamer will have something to offer. So Twitch never has the headache that, oh, tomorrow will we run out of games. No, there will always be new and new games coming up every day, and gamers will be creating the profiles on Twitch, and there will be followers for those. So one thing is that the headache of content, it reduces a lot. And same thing with even for YouTube or TikTok, means users upload so much of content themselves and make it engaging. So the only job of YouTube is to monitor whether is the uploaded content against their policies or guidelines. Means if it is, let's say, too offensive or too vulgar or anything, means
copyright issues.
Yeah, exactly. And then there is something new. Means, for instance, like there is a YouTube channel called as Pronunciation Manual, but means what they do is purposely mispronounce words. So, and means if you check this channel has 500,000 subscribers and each video has 1 million views.
Oh wow!
Imagine, means this is what is the charm of an means. Let's see, there are no fixed categories per se. There can be each new category every time because there is a niche every time. Means that's my second point, wherein there is personalization.
Yes.
So imagine, means if like there is a user base for everyone. As in to be explain that in a one-liner, because imagine a TikToker who creates videos of his experience of dreaming that he's always floating in space.
Yes.
But believe me, he too will have an audience who have similar dreams.
That's true. Yeah.
And see, that is how you sometimes you feel that is it only you, but when you actually create a channel and upload a content, you realize that, oh, there are others, and there are others you connect with, and you sort of, they follow you, there is engagement, there is interaction, so that encourages you create more content. So this goes on, it's sort of like a perpetual journey. And then one really good thing is that the platform gets self-advertised. Means if I am a YouTube, of course, YouTube is a very big example, but still, means YouTube is already famous. But imagine, let's say tomorrow Kritika creates her own YouTube. So, and I have created a channel on your platform. So I will definitely market my channel on social media, on other mediums. So your platform, your own YouTube or Kritika Tube, let's call it that. So that gets advertised itself, because my users, the ones who I am influencing, they will click on that link, they will enter your platform, and likewise they will view other contents as well. So similarly, if I'm a fitness coach on, let's say, Cult Fit, I will advertise my fitness course on reducing belly fat, let's say, and this way Cult Fit app also gets advertised. So that's an added benefit. So it's not that Cult Fit won't advertise itself, but the added advantage of getting marketed by your partners or by your content creators, that's an plus
added advantage.
So and last as a benefit is that there is social sharing. So nowadays that's a very powerful tool. End users, they do it all.
Yeah.
So, let's say if you're imagine that you are running an multi-channel platform. You have
Kritika Tube.
Kritika Tube. So you are running Kritika Tube. You have around 50 content partners. Neither Kritika Tube is advertising itself. Neither the content partners are advertising themselves. Let's take this scenario. So, but I am a user. I like a particular video and I share it on my Facebook timeline.
Yes.
Okay. So that means it immediately gauges an attention of at least, I would say, 50 or 100 of my friends.
Yes.
And
definitely.
That creates a chain. So hence social sharing Of course, so, social sharing does not only belong to MCP, but it is an opening point basically. So
Yes.
that's how. Huh.
So multi-channel platform is, a great asset to both the owner and to the content creators,
Right,
right?
right,
Yeah.
right.
Okay, great.
And means so and the one thing that I'm really proud of is that Movie One means using our Movie One platform. It's possible to create all of the previously mentioned examples.
Okay, great. So Asha, actually, thank you so much for mentioning Movie One, because my next question was, it was going to be about Movie One only.
Okay.
So can you please tell our audience about Movie One and how it functions?
Right. So, yeah, actually, yes, I should have also mentioned briefly about Movie One, but anyway, so Movie One is an end-to-end software. Means it's sort of the flagship product, you can say, of Movie, and it gives you a plethora of more than around like some 600 plus features and sub features. So means you have everything, every basic functionality and feature required to run an OTT service, and means primarily an MCN platform, because as in, to be honest, there are many service providers who do provide an software to create a streaming service, but very few that give you the opportunity to create a multi-channel platform. And Movie has that. So Movie One has that. It gives you the as an option to add content partners, invite users to create means to upload their own videos. Users can follow other users can follow content partners. There are multiple monetization tools. There is user management, there is content management, there is audio as in creating an audio library, video library, single part, multi-part. So likewise, means Movie One is like an instrument to enter into a complete OTT ecosystem, and not just streaming for that matter.
Okay, great. So, audience, please, note that Movie One also offers a 14-day free trial. So, if you want to explore more, you can just, search Movie on Google and then take the free trial. So, okay. Ashay, now we are coming to the favorite part of my show. Rapid fire questions. You have to be quick in this part, and the answer cannot extend 3 words.
All right, okay. But do I get a hamper at the end?
Yes, this doesn't work that way because we are virtually shooting it.
Fair enough. All right, perfect.
Okay, so great. First question: 3 suggestions you would give to me if I were to use Movie One for my organization.
Okay. Well, the first suggestion is to not cancel the subscription. But anyway, means so of course, leaving jokes aside, I would always suggest anyone means using Movie One for their company or their project is that always provide us valuable feedback on features and functionalities. Means doesn't matter if they are good or if they aren't up to the mark. Your feedback helps a lot to for us to introspect and make our product better, to make our product more universal. Because without feedback, see, there is no improvement. So that's my number one suggestion to everyone. May even if they are using the 14-day free trial, or even if they are a paid subscriber, always keep on providing us feedbacks and help us improving the platform for you. Okay. Next is, second is ask us questions to help you figure out your unique strategy. Means the more questions you ask, it will help us to sort of assist you and assist you in the best way to utilize all the features that we have. And last is that not many do this, and I would like to suggest that do make the optimal use of our monetization tools. We have like so much of them, maybe 60% more than our next best competitor. So do utilize our monetization tools to your unique advantage. So
great, Ashay. Sure, I'll keep in mind these 3 suggestions. But Ashay, you keep my suggestion in your mind that it's a rapid fire question, so you have to stick to the rules.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. So moving on. Next question: Which feature do you like the most of Movie One?
Movie One, without a doubt, our content partner portal.
Okay, great. Next question: What is that one feature of Movie One you are currently looking forward to?
So that's a feature of, as in, it's actually not a feature per se, but it's an addition of fresh new templates. I am very much excited for them because the UI, it's really very engaging.
Okay, great. Even I'm looking forward to that. So yeah.
Right.
Okay, so next question. If I were to start my own multi-channel platform, you already named it, Kritika Tube. Where should I start from?
See, very first thing is that you will have to identify your category. Means that's a must. Do you want to make it as miscellaneous as YouTube or as TikTok? Or you want to stick to a category, let's say like Udemy, it's for education, Twitch,
yes.
It's for gaming. So you need to figure that out because otherwise it's like it can be a bit lost in direction.
Okay, great. Is there any other suggestion?
That's number one. And next is that so if you stick to a category, you will have to have a prototype of your own before approaching anyone else. So and for that means here the next suggestion would be to opt for Movie, wherein our Movie team will gladly help you in creating that prototype.
Okay, great. So audience, please take a note. Okay, last question of the podcast. Mm-hmm. So this one is, unrelated to our entire podcast topic, but I believe it is a very interesting one. Mm-hmm. What is the one thing that you absolutely love about working at Movie?
Okay. See, to be honest, there is not one absolute thing, but there are multiple absolute things. But since it's, I have to stick to the rules of rapid fire. So yes, I would say our open work culture, and when I say open work culture, it's truly an open work culture in its form. In the sense, I can make suggestions, or rather, anyone can make suggestions to anyone, and their feedback is taken seriously and even implemented means at the earliest. So and it's not just from sales, it can be from anyone. Even a support executive can provide a feedback to us, and we will ensure to do that. Or even an L1 employee can make an suggestion to the CEO. So and it is taken care of. It is taken in good spirit and positively, and there is enforcement for that feedback. So that's something I truly love about Movie. That's how we have grown over the past 8 years.
Even I have to agree with this point. Yeah. So okay, great, Ashay. This was I think a successful podcast, and thank you so much for taking out time from your busy schedule and coming and gracing us with your presence.
Anytime. It was glad to be part of this podcast, and kudos to Movie team, and hope we keep doing good stuff incessantly.
Great. Thank you.
Thanks.
That's not the end of the story. You can follow www.movie.com for more information and reach out to marketing@movie.com for any queries you have.